started with restoration in 1991 when the water supply for this farm dried up. From what I could see was that the runoff of water during rainy season was quicker, and we had a river that was flowing at a very high volume, was just flowing. We also at that stage came to the conclusion that the natural veld was also degraded, and the veld has lost its ability to reproduce, and the soil also was very poor because we've lost topsoil because of erosion from the mountains. And so I've done some research on my own, and I found out that I need to do some work to restore alluvial fans. So I started off in 91, but I didn't have the money or the resources to go on and do the job. That forced me to cease my farming activities on this farm in 1998.
We couldn't irrigate our fields anymore. There simply wasn't water. So we had Pieter held an auction, I can't remember when. He sold everything.
There was no chance how I could farm myself out of debt or whatever at that stage. So I decided to just cease what I'm doing and find something else to do.
We never wanted to sell the land, really, because we're so happy here. It's wonderful, you know. But we would have moved somewhere to survive financially. And so we decided to look at other options and see what we can do. And so we started with the tourism initiative and, you know, restoring all the old buildings on the farm. We first only restored one little house because it cost a lot of money. And we said, maybe we will get this house filled, we will see. And when we opened it for tourism, it was within 2 months we realized we could restore another house because the demand was so great.
We had the potential to develop tourism as well as the area around us, which became a World Heritage Site. That gave us a lot of, for me, it was opportunities which I could take to build a new future in this place. We were lucky. And then in 2006 we got some involvement from Living Lands, which was very helpful at that stage. They saw it as a learning exchange program, where they got universities involved in the area and sending out students to do research and also communicate with the farmers. We've used the Agricultural Association as a platform where the students and the farmers meet and knowledge was exchanged. You know, the farmers told the history, and the students were able to do research on different topics, ecosystem management and stuff like that. I could show them how we've restored certain areas, and I could show them still the damaged areas, and they could see the difference. So I think from that there was some sort of example of what can be done in this area to restore it. So for me it was like a miracle happened when they got involved, and we were able to get money from Working for Water to do these projects. We've restored about 1,500 hectares of spekboom, which are about 3 million trees that we've planted back. We've restored 5 alluvial fans, which feed from tributaries from the mountains onto the valley floor. And then we've almost completed 2 structures in the river that take the water out of the channel and put it over the floodplain again. What happened here is that farmers have taken ownership for their own future, and they're planning and they're working on their own future. And I think that's where the other people who came into the area, like Living Lands, turned the coin around to the other side, and we started to look at that side as well. It's not only one-sided farming only, which we were very used to and which we had the knowledge from, but this coin also had the other side. It gave the farmers the information to make informed decisions from the research that's been done. We're not out of trouble, we're not making a lot of money, but at least we're hopeful that things might change in the future. I still think I'm very lucky to be able to survive this whole thing. Tourism helped us a lot, and yeah, I think in some ways we were lucky. For me, it's a new purpose in life, and what I'm doing now, I'm actually enjoying much more than actually. I love farming, but I like what I'm doing now. I live at peace with myself. I'm honest to the world, and for me it's a beautiful future.